Chase, we've seen this group here have struggles on home ice, but boy, there's something different about this current homestand. What was about tonight that you guys jumped down to that quick 2-0 lead?
Yeah, no, it's great. Obviously, I think we owe it to our fans. We've had a tough go at home, I feel like, for the most part of this year, so nice to make up for that. I thought we had a great effort from top to bottom. Everybody contributed. Penalty kill was great. Power play, we were able to cash in, so I thought top to bottom we were great, and be nice to keep the lead. I think obviously it's that's kind of where the learning comes in, the experience, and just nice to get a win on home ice.
The last few games, it seems like second periods, I wouldn't call it a struggle, but the other team has used that to take advantage in some of these games. You guys completely turned things around in this one. What was different for this second period tonight that it was? Was it just a message we got to do a little better here this time?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that just comes with the experience. Obviously, like I think we've had a few games where we don't get the puck out, or we give up a late goal in the period and then we're behind. So you kind of got to go through those growing pains, and it's a nice lesson for us, and nice to come out with 2 tonight.
3-point night for yourself. At this point I can watch. It's like a Chase DeLeo with a point, then a game off without a point, and you come back. So we knew something was coming. It seemed like the last couple of days with the way you've been trending. But for yourself to break out with this one, how'd it feel?
Yeah, for myself, honestly, I don't think many people know I've been still dealing with this injury that put me out for 48 games last year, and obviously MCL this year. Just trying to get back to feeling like myself. It's taken almost over 18 months, which is almost unbelievable. So tonight was honestly the first night I was able to turn my head and feel a little bit more comfortable like myself out there. So it was great to be able to contribute, but nothing better than the big win.
When I look at this group and the way you guys are rolling lines, I think that's been the biggest thing for me the last couple of games is how quick shifts are and how you guys are able to roll 4 lines. How important is that, especially this time of the season when you're getting into that grind last month of the regular season?
Yeah, definitely. It's huge. We need everyone from top to bottom, like I said. Goaltending, fourth line, it doesn't matter. When you're out there, we know what our job is, and it's every guy. It's that's what's great about having a team sport. You got all your brothers out there with you. We got to trust each other and know we're all going to do our job.
You got these guys again here tomorrow, round out this 6-game homestand for going on the road. I'm sure you're going to see this pushback from this group. You've seen them now. This will be the 4th time. What do you got to do that's going to keep things rolling the way you have been here again tomorrow night?
I think just play a mature full 60. We can't take not even a shift off, not against a team like that. Obviously, they're a top team, and they know what it takes to win, and they showed it tonight. They're desperate, had to push back, and we can't afford to take our foot off the gas at all.
Robert, it's no secret that this group kind of struggled on home ice beginning of the season, but to where you guys are at right now in this 6-game homestand, what has kind of clicked that you have won 4 of the last 5?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't really know. We're sticking together as a group and we're having fun. So, sooner or later it's going to bounce our way, and that's what I do it right now. So we just try to keep the victories come here. So it will be fun.
3 assists for yourself. That's your own personal record for assists in a game and points in a game in the American Hockey League. Did you know that? 1, and then what was different out there here today that you're able to kind of pile up some of those helpers?
I didn't know that, so that's fun. It was always fun, but the puck was bouncing my way. I don't know if I can take too much credit for it, but it's always fun when it happens, so hopefully can keep it coming tomorrow as well.
On our broadcast, my color commentator, BJ McPherson, has just spoken glowingly about your defensive prowess and what you've done back there. You keep things so calm, especially when a group tries to fight back, or even on Wednesday's game where it was just holding on that 2-1 lead against Ontario. What is it about your game that you can just keep, not just yourself, but everybody around you on the kind of calm ice and just getting the job done?
I don't know. Thank you for the kind words, I can say that. But I don't know. Been around now for a few years helps, of course. But I don't know. I just like being out there when a game is on the line and try to just play my game, keep it simple, and try to help the team win. That's what everybody wants to do out there. So I guess it has a little bit to do with being around for as long as I have. So I'm trying to help my teammates and, as you said, calm everybody down.
Looking at the rest of the weekend, this is a long 6-game homestand. You guys are 4-1 in it, and you have Milwaukee tomorrow. I'm sure they're going to be looking for a little revenge and come back out swinging to start this hockey game. How do you guys prepare and be ready to go for Saturday night in this final one against Milwaukee?
No, as you said, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a different game tomorrow. Like they have a good team over there, and it's been showing that for the whole year. So we gotta buckle up and be ready for the first period, especially like the first 10 minutes. Play even more simple than we usually do, and try to ride it out from there. But hopefully it'll be a fun game with a lot of people in the stands too. So looking forward to it.
Matt, looking at this hockey game, 5 goals. The team takes this one 5-3, and we saw a lot of those good things that this team's been working on, even defensively when things got tight. What did you like about your team's game here today?
Our start, I thought that our start was excellent. It went into the first period to be able to escape with a 2-0 lead, but like we're not given a ton of high danger chances at that point. And then I think that solid play lasted until about 7 minutes left in the second, and after that, it came from a breakout turnover that led to a big scramble, too many men on the ice penalty that leads to a goal, turnover that leads to D-zone time, and we just weren't able to sustain it all the way through the second. And then I thought that in the third, they came out like a team that's down 3 and they're pushing, and we looked like we were hanging on for way too much of that period. In the end, to be able to come out on top against a team like Milwaukee, that's big time positive. Our start was extremely competitive, and that's what was the difference in the game.
I wanted to ask you to dive into that second period a little bit more. I mean, it seems like those second periods are the ones that you guys are kind of hanging on to the last couple of games. But even with the penalty and everything, you do outscore them 2-1. You outshoot them in the period as well. Did you like seeing what you saw, for the most part, in that second period, the way they kind of rebounded from on Wednesday night?
The second period is a different kind of a period. When you have the long change, your play with the puck gets magnified so much because you're so reliant on decision making and execution. Be able to get your teammates off the ice, to be able to get changes, you get caught in line changes, and it can really have a flow in the period. And actually, I thought honestly for the first bit of the period we had them hemmed in, and we caught them in the spin cycle, and but by the end we weren't able to sustain it. But we got enough done to get the job done.
Some big performances from your leaders, your leadership group. DeLeo 3 points, Robert Hagg 3 points, Glenn Godden 3 points. What do you like about this group? Because I just did the math on your rookies and how much offense they provide, but it was tonight your veterans that really stepped up and taken this one.
They're here for a couple reasons. One is to mentor our kids, provide the example, and 2 is to help us win hockey games. And that's certainly what happened tonight. I thought Chase had a great skating game. He got rewarded on the score sheet early, and then made a heck of a play to Glenn, who also I thought had a really strong game. Aggie scores with the power play goal, and then is able to contribute at the end with a big battle to get the puck out with an empty netter. And you know what? It's just talk about 3 guys, but it was really a solid team effort, and those guys got rewarded on the score sheet.
Kelly Klang kind of had that mix-up, tripped up over his own feet. They get that goal to go by 1, but it seemed like he just shrugged that right back off. What have you seen from him the last 3 starts for himself, all victories?
Solid. He's playing at the top of his crease. He's calm. He's challenging. It feels as though he's confident in the crease and controlling his depth. I think that he's found some great momentum to build on.
You guys see this group one more time before you get back onto the road, but to close out this 6-game homestand, 4-1 so far through it, and you take on these Admirals again tomorrow night. What's the message and to reset and be ready to go for tomorrow?
Tomorrow will come fast, and there's no hiding behind the fact that we're not proud of our record at home, especially at the start of the season. But to have a homestand like this and an opportunity to be able to close it out, 5-1 it's something I think our fans deserve. I think that it's a great opportunity for our players to be able to show our growth and be able to, when you're able to sneak away wins against teams like Coachella and teams like Milwaukee, it shows how far we're coming. And, to be able to sustain it with one more big effort tomorrow would be huge for us.